Let me explain something to you. Tank don't look at me as coach. He look at me as dad.
Mm-hmm.
Do it look like his son supposed to be taking care of dad? I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this sound? Oh, Tank don't pay his coach. Tank gives me anything I want.
Right.
But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
Right.
I don't hear Tank as the day. I hear Tank as that little boy. Believe in me, coach.
For Davis, the gym was more than fitness. It was family, a place of motivation, mentorship, and belonging. Ford wasn't just a coach. Calvin Ford has finally had enough and snapped at him, declaring no more respect. Tension has been building between the two, and now it seems like their relationship is at a breaking point.
My journey's crazy. That's why I said that. I said, yo, you can't write this, man. You cannot write this. My experience being gone, and all the stuff that I went through, preparing me for where I'm at today. You know, yeah, Tank is older. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do, take us the rest of the way. And this is his take us the rest of the way fight.
Davis tackled the viral rumors directly, assuring fans that Ford wasn't leaving. Calvin isn't going anywhere, and neither am I, he emphasized. Davis confidently reinforced their strong bond, shutting down speculation with a powerful and clear statement.
At DC, they call me Mo. Calvin is Calvin. You know what I mean? I got Calvin tatted on me. Calvin ain't going nowhere. Y'all don't even know Calvin for CCO. I know Calvin, you know what I mean? Y'all don't know. Calvin is Pops. He ain't going nowhere. I got that nigga tatted on me. This shit is life. Loyalty over everything. So just, you know?
Despite his reassurances, tension was undeniable, especially when he was caught on camera shouting at Ford during the Roach fight. Eventually, Ford admitted that his journey with Davis might have run its course. He stated he had given Davis all the knowledge he could. If Davis was ready for the next chapter, Ford was prepared to step aside. His priority remained Davis's success, whether or not he was part of the future game plan.
My journey's crazy. That's why I said that. I said, yo, you can't write this, man. You cannot write this. My experience being gone, and all the stuff that I went through, preparing me for where I'm at today. You know, yeah, Tank is older. He had the lessons, getting his lessons of what he got to do, take us the rest of the way. And this is his take us the rest of the way fight.
Ford guided Davis through Baltimore's tough streets, keeping him dedicated to boxing and away from danger. Their journey embodied resilience, determination, and unwavering trust, overcoming obstacles with grit, ambition, and an unstoppable drive towards success and financial freedom.
Let me explain something to you. Tank don't look at me as coach. He look at me as dad.
Mm-hmm.
Do it look like his son supposed to be taking care of dad? I don't even feel right. Y'all hear this sound? Oh, Tank don't pay his coach. Tank gives me anything I want.
Right.
But I'm a man at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I'm a hustler.
Right.
Second and foremost, I came from that cloth. You know what I'm saying? He watched me lose my house, my wife, my family. He watched me do it. It's bigger than boxing.
Right.
Boxing is just a web.
During the intense Roach fight, Ford noticed that Davis lacked his usual dominance. He missed golden opportunities to deliver a knockout performance. Ford questioned whether Davis failed to capitalize on key moments due to missing his expert coaching, sparking major speculation among fight analysts.
He just went down. He just, like you said, oh, it was. We looked at 3 rounds. Brian was calling out, yo, I need 3. We got 1. I need 2. He got the 2. But he forgot where he was at. He thought he was still in the 8th round. He thought he still had rounds to go.
Thought he still had rounds to go. Thought he was in the 8th round.
He was good. We just couldn't figure out why he wouldn't pick it up.
Right. And so I think it was maybe a lack of focus just for a little bit, and we'll fix that. But nevertheless, I think that made that fight a draw.
This question is for Coach Calvin Ford. This is Matt from Brunch Boxing.
How you doing, man?
Now, we know that Tank has talked in the past about retiring, leaving the game of boxing. As someone that's had Tank since basically he was a pup and you phrased him as a boxer and a man, what would you like to see Tank do after tonight?
I like to see Tank to do what he want to do. I said at the last press conference. Y'all got to understand, them guys been doing it since they were little. This might energize them again.
Oh, yeah. In fact, he backstage right now talking about he want a rematch. So,
Backstage, you want to go to the gym right now.
yes, that's what he said. So I think that retirement stuff is out the door.
Yeah, so.
Right here.
Chris Murray, Philadelphia Sunday Sun. I gotta ask this question in the sense that you said, this was Calvin before and for Coach Berry as well. You said before the fight that you wanted to see him take his game to another level. What didn't he do in this fight that that you felt he could have done and whatnot, and pretty much opened the fight up to being a draw?
Well, like I said again, they've been knowing each other since they were little. And Roach, he stepped up for the cause. He stepped up. You know what I'm saying? And again, Tank history, I always sit there and tell you, I don't like knockouts, like punishment. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes things got to happen to make you get back to where you belong at. You know what I'm saying? And that was a good, skillful ass fight. Skillful. Both of them wouldn't take certain chances. Some of them take chances. You know what I'm saying? We seen, it was like we was on a boat, but it was just like this, But we thought he could have did more.
Thought he could have did more, and hack off to Lamont Roach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was prepared.
Yeah.
There were shots that he took that the average person would have went out on. And he took, pretty much Tank was sitting on the uppercut and he threw it and he was able to catch some of those uppercuts. So yeah, you got to give him credit.
Ford was the guiding force behind Davis, keeping him laser-focused in every fight. His words weren't just strategy, they were pure motivation. Ford's unwavering belief in Davis turned every bout into a spectacle, fueling his confidence and ensuring he always delivered a knockout performance.
In my mind, this is why Gervonta Davis struggled that fight, so just roll with me for a second, you'll see where I'm going. I don't know if y'all noticed it right away, but I noticed it. Calvin Ford was not the head man in the corner, which I didn't really understand. And before the video continues, go ahead to the follow button because we're about to deep dive into this and we post every day. Calvin Ford was not the lead man who's been with Gervonta since he was a damn near child. Honestly, since he was a child. Why would you do that? I don't know if they were underestimating the fight. I don't know if they were just trying to change it up and try something new because this wasn't a huge opponent. I don't know if there's something wrong with Calvin or Calvin's not going to be there. I don't know. But that was damn stupid. Because you notice when shit started hitting the fan, guess what voice popped up on that screen? Put his head through ropes and Calvin started coaching. When Tank's eye messed up, guess where he looked? He didn't look at that other corner man. He looked for Calvin Ford. Also, Tank talked a lot during this fight. It was a little bit of a different Tank than we've seen. He was chirping with the fire, which isn't new. He was arguing with the ref. He seemed not composed. I feel like that would have been different with a Calvin Ford in his corner. Because I'm going to be real, the advice that his corner was giving him was dog shit. Yeah, he won the fight, but let's be real, he shouldn't have won that fight. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I think that definitely played a role, and I feel like if Calvin was there, it would have been a little different. But yeah, not a good boxing night from Tank, and this is from a Tank fan, so.
Davis has dominated under Ford's leadership for years, but his showdown with Roach lacked the usual spark. Fans quickly noticed that without Ford's strategic input, Davis struggled to find his rhythm, delivering what some called the worst performance of his career. Ford recognizes that every elite fighter must carve their path. While Floyd Mayweather once mentored Davis, Tank had to escape Floyd's shadow. Now, Ford believes Davis faces a defining moment, a high-stakes crossroads where he must take control of his future and cement his legacy.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day,
You know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we see what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said, this is the true colors of a person that's coming out, man. 'Cause they can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
Floyd offered Davis exposure, and Ford provided mentorship. But Davis's triumph stemmed from raw talent, perfect timing, and fate. Ford admits no single person owns Davis's rise. His success story was destined long before anyone could stake a claim to his meteoric ascent.
How important was it for Tank to learn?
That was the blessing. That wasn't my work. That wasn't Tank work. That wasn't Floyd work. It was the stars, the moons, or whatever, bringing them together to create greatness. So we can have this greatness carry us to the next generation.
You showed humbleness on stage at the press conference today, giving it immense props to the guys at the other side of the table, to Tank, to Goose, and to...
I grew up off them. I grew up off the legends of what they did when we was watching boxing, when they said boxing was great. Boxing still is great. You just got to get the guys to do what they do. Thanks, Steve. To do what they do.
When asked about Davis's next fight, Ford outlined a strategic list of top-tier opponents, highlighting his commitment to Davis's success. Despite industry shifts, controversies, and viral rumors, Ford remains focused on high-stakes matchups that drive massive pay-per-view sales. With their history, brand partnerships, and lucrative sponsorships on the line, the real question is, can they rebuild their dynamic and cash in on record-breaking fights? Or has their multi-million-dollar collaboration reached its final round?
Who do you want to see? You, as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him, you're training him all the time, you know him, both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Give me the names. I need names, Calvin. I need names.
You already know. We went down to, we working on the big four. It was Garcia. That's the first one. Roma, I hope we get him soon. Shakur, he's going to get it. He know he's going to get it. It's just Bob is in charge of that. You know what I'm saying? Bob know what he's doing over there. You can't tell Bob how to run his game because he's like a vet at this. He's been doing it for so many years. That's going to happen. All the fights that we'll want, they have no choice. They're going to take the fight when it's time to take the fight. It's just right now, who's going to take the fight? That's the question.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Stay updated for our next exciting video packed with valuable insights and trending content.